I say this about the first scene. When the car pulls up in the first scene, the needle drops on the record, and then it doesn't let up until the record's done. It's really exciting. It's unlike any other film, I think, any other action film I think anybody's ever seen.
You always want to be a part of that when something like that comes together that is wonderful and it's original. So you want to be a part of that. I'm glad that I was able to be in the movie and be with such a great cast, a great director. And it's getting slim when it comes to original ideas and original movies. So hopefully this will start a trend.
You know, if you like car chases, if you like films that are heist movies, we certainly have a tradition in America where we and interestingly, a lot of British directors have directed those movies, like Point Blank and others. So it's kind of in that tradition that Edgar Wright would be the director of this film. He's not an American. But I just had a blast doing it. I think it's a real use of music, the editing. I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
It's incredible just having this cast here. They have like Jamie and John and Kevin on the carpet. It's hilarious. It's amazing.
I've admired him for so long. I kept wondering whether like bubbles would come above my head in the movie and you could hear what I was thinking, as he does in some of his films. But he's just... it's incredible to work with somebody who knows exactly what they want, exactly how it should be cut. Very rhythmic, and he pushes you in the direction he needs you to go in, and I love being directed.
His process is amazing. So prepared, so detailed. He knew exactly what he wanted. Very specific, very deliberate, and you don't see people have that kind of vision that often, and I think you'll see it on screen.
It's fun, and I also feel honored that Edgar would make me part of his world. I'm just starting, but I have a lot of heart and love for this movie. I was passionate about it since day one, and I could not be more proud to be embodying Darling.
I was so desperate to get this part because I just really, really wanted to work with him and have the chance to sort of be a part of his genius. So I feel very lucky.
There's also a few cool cameos in the movie. If you sharp-eyed viewers may see, pay attention to the credits. Not just Flea, but there's a couple other actual professional musicians in there. So.
Well, when I started writing like 10 years ago, I did think of John actually. John Hamm was the only person I wrote it with in mind.
It's always a pleasure when you get to work with people whose work you admire or inspires you in some way, and I'm no different.